Hello everyone, this is Mickey with Hills Mill Homestead. It is a beautiful fall day. It's that time of year that we want to stay busy with our homestead and our gardening and our farming. And if you have an orchard or permaculture place on your homestead or your yard, it's the right time of year to be thinking about planting everything permaculture. Your apples, your peaches, grapevines, blackberries, raspberries. This is the perfect time. So today I want to demonstrate my ELECTROCULTURE ORCHARD ANTENNA. Now, most of you are aware that I make this garden antenna that we use in all of our containers and in our raised beds. And this antenna affects about a 3-foot radius. So I'll place it about every 3 feet in our raised beds along with the row of whatever I have planted. And then I'll use one in each container. But today I want to demonstrate the ELECTROCULTURE ORCHARD ANTENNA. Now, if you order more than one, they're going to come together because of the way I have to ship them. They're going to come together like this. And you want to just pull them apart with the springs. It's very easy. Let me say that all together well, you don't want to cooperate exactly. There we go. Let me say that the full length of this 100% copper 12 gauge wire is about 12 feet for our orchard antennas. So I want to show you how this works. Now, I like to use the cane poles. Now, we have plenty of places around here where they're accessible, so I have no problem going and getting some. Most landowners I should say, don't have any problem with you coming and removing some of their cane. So that's what I did back in the winter, and I added to my orchard. I've got another 6 to 8 apple trees that I'm going to plant, so I needed some more antennas. And so I want to demonstrate how you use our orchard antenna and how you apply it to your pole. Now, you can use a fiberglass, wood, preferably not metal. But keep in mind that you do not want a stake or a pole that is any larger than 3/4 of an inch diameter, because there will not be enough copper to reach the end of the pole. Now I use a 7-foot pole. I attach the very top to my pole. You will have a zip tie that comes with it, and I'm going to attach it to the very top. Then I'm going to cut off the remainder of that zip tie. Now, no matter what kind of pole that you use, as you're putting your orchard antenna on that pole, you're going to want to keep it firm where the zip tie is at, and you want to hold on to that antenna as you stretch the antenna down your pole, because it's going to slip. That zip tie just keeps it in place, but it won't keep it from slipping when you're doing this. So you just want to stretch your antenna down the pole, and keep in mind to hold this in place and just keep stretching it down your pole and keep working with it. Sometimes if it gets a little tight, you can turn your pole and it makes it easier. But we want to just keep pulling it down our pole. Keep stretching it all the way to the bottom. Look at there. Worked out perfect. So what I like to do is I take a concrete metal pin and I'll drive it in the ground about 1 foot, and it's about 1 inch in diameter. And then I'm just going to push this into that hole, And I'm going to make sure that the copper wire stays at the bottom of it because I want to get a good 6 inches into the ground. Now, as I said on the garden antenna affects a 3-foot radius. And the taller your antenna, the more natural electricity you're going to receive. So this 6-foot antenna, for your soil health, it's going to affect a 10-foot radius. Now, let me explain how this works in layman's terms. So the inner core of our earth is made of liquid metal. A lot of nickel, a lot of other things, gold actually, but it is a hot liquid metal that's about 9,200 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the same as our sun, pretty close to the same as our sun, and it is constantly turning, just like if you were boiling water. And as it's turning, it's creating electromagnetic energy that is going to come out of the North Pole, and it's going to surround the Earth, and it's going to go back in to the South Pole. Now, what this is doing is it is creating a magnetosphere around the Earth. Now, commonly known as electromagnetic shield, but it's the same thing, a magnetic sphere. And if it weren't for that protection, our solar dust, and let me just say that if it weren't for our electromagnetic field that is around the Earth, all the solar dust from the sun would travel through it and there would be no life on Earth. So that's how important that the electromagnetic sphere is around our Earth at all times. So as it is coming out of the North Pole and it's going back into the South Pole, this is creating natural electricity. And every 1.5 feet off of the soil, all the way to the ozone, there is 1 natural volt of electricity every 1.5 feet. So these antennas, the orchard antenna and the garden antenna, is capturing this natural electricity, and it is pulling the electrons through the antenna down into the soil to make our soil healthier. Our antennas are proven. I have a study from the U.S. Agriculture Department. It's a peer review of electroculture that I found in the Library of Congress that was, gosh, I think it was in the 30s or 40s when they did this. And it talks all about the different methods of electroculture and how it works, what it will do and what it won't do. But that's very interesting if you can still find that. It's getting windy. I hope the wind's not affecting the video. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This energy comes through the antenna, it pulls the electrons into the soil, and that is going to make your good bacteria grow. And it's also going to boost all the little millions and billions of microorganisms that are in the soil. It's going to boost them and give them energy to thrive better. And all this is making your plants and your orchard and whatever you're using your antennas for, it's just going to be healthier for that. As you can see, we're out here in a different area that I have been doing a lot of work on, and I'm going to have some pictures inserted, some before and after. I hope you enjoy those. It took me probably almost 4 or 5 days to complete this, from when I started to now that I've got all of the plants out here. We have a lot of perennials. I'm growing and propagating a lot of blackberries, raspberries, just about anything that you can eat. And then we have a lot of perennials, flowers and arborvitaes and different things. And if you're a local subscriber or viewer, if you need some apple trees and some other things that we have, give us a shout and we'll set up a time for you to come on out and check out what we've got. I've got Red Delicious, I've got Yellow Delicious, and I've got Fuji apples. So leave us a comment. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. Send me an email. I'll answer every question that you have to the best of my ability. If you're a subscriber, I want to say thank you for watching this video and spending a few minutes with us. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button and the share. And if you've found some value in this content, share it with everybody you know. It's all about growing more food, better quality food, and trying to get away from as many chemical fertilizers as possible. And so that's my goal. Everything that I'm growing, I don't use any chemicals whatsoever. It's all rabbit compost, chicken compost, and I mix those manures with all of my regular compost, and that's what I use. And I'm going to show you some pictures. I've got okra that's 8 feet tall. I can't even reach the top of it to cut the okra. But I've had great success. You can look back through the videos and see all of the different results from the electroculture that I've used. I've been doing this for 40 years, folks. Just different methods, and I learn as I go. And one of the great things about being a gardener is you're never gonna know it all. Your climate's gonna change, the weather's gonna become a factor, all the different nutrients in your soil are gonna be a factor. All of this has to be right to begin with. And then we use the electroculture as a bonus, just like giving it a boost of extra energy to produce better and more efficiently, but also to produce better quality food. And that's what we're all about. So I wanted to just say thank you for watching. If you want to purchase our antennas, you can go to hillsmill.com, and in the description below, you're going to see that we've collabed with a few companies, and we have discounts where you can save money by using our code. Now, just look in the description below and you can follow the link for that. It's all about saving money. It's a beautiful fall time of the year. The weather is perfect for getting all of our projects going and getting them completed before winter gets here, especially. And so it's just a really busy time of year. But as far as your permaculture and your orchards, don't forget, this is, in my opinion, this is the better time of year to plant an orchard, in the fall. Now, you can also do it in the spring, but my opinion is it's better to do it in the fall, and then in the spring, once the roots are established and the tree is growing, that you can summer prune it and start to shape it. So that's what I like, and that's what I've done to all of my trees in the orchard, and they've worked out really well. You can look back on some videos and see that we were really blessed to have so many peaches and apples. And my goodness, I'm just sad that they're all gone now. I wish I could grow them indoors somewhere. But I just wanted to give you a demonstration of our orchard antenna and how it works. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.